Daniel Parslow then, pre-season. Daniel, imagine as a proud Welshman, you're probably the happiest person in the camp at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, I think there's a few bitter English lads in the dressing room at the minute. I don't think they can quite believe how well Wales are doing and how poorly England played in the tournament. But it's rare, but it's so nice to see. Yeah, so hopefully come Wednesday we'll get to the final.
Confident?
I think obviously Portugal, you've got Cristiano Ronaldo, but they've managed to get to the semi-final without winning a game as such. But they're there. Obviously, they're a threat, but there's no reason why Wales can't do what they did against Belgium and get to the final.
And does all this have any sort of feel-good factor and benefit for you plugging away pre-season training with Cheltenham Town?
Yeah, this obviously you come in and you work hard, you're working hard to get fit again, and it's nice knowing that in a few days' time it'll be a good football match to watch.
I suppose also what it does is it just shows you that dreams can come true. And I suppose last season, fantastic for Cheltenham. You just want to keep that going now, don't you?
Oh yeah, coming off the back of last season, we want to use the momentum and push on. It was an unbelievable season, and the feel-good factors at the football club, and long may it continue.
And the gaffer said to us that because everyone knows how to play the Gary Johnson way, fitness is now sort of the real focus this season. I suppose going up the level, that's logical, isn't it?
Of course, I think we proved many times last season how strong we were towards the latter stages of games, and now we're in League Two. I think teams will be fitter and stronger, so we need to make sure that we are at a level that we can maintain our levels, and come those dying stages of matches that we're still able to do things that the manager wants us to do and not let fitness be an issue.
And as someone who's played both levels, how big is the difference?
It's a step up. I think the standard of teams week in, week out are the Wrexhams, the Grimsbys, the Forest Greens. I think every week it's very, very competitive. Obviously, I think come Saturday, come Tuesday, there's no lesser teams as such. Whereas I think previously, especially last season, there was mentally, as long as you made sure you were switched on and you were capable of taking your responsible roles in the team, then we knew that we were capable of winning games. But I think this season we need to make sure that we're on it every single second of every game, because there is an improvement.
Obviously, lacking a centre-half partner at the moment. Downsey's doing his best to get fit, but probably still a little way to go. If Cameron Burgess or Rob Dickey come back in on loan, great. But how long would it take if it's someone new to get that partnership, that understanding?
There's no hiding away that the more often you play with someone, you get an understanding. You build partnerships. But we proved last season how quickly we gelled. There was a completely new group last season. Myself and Aaron hadn't played before, along with the fullbacks and Dylan in goal. So obviously, hopefully we can get Camo and Rob back in to add to the group, because they played a huge part last season. But whoever does come through the door, then it won't be an issue. It'll be fine.
And I suppose Asa also played there a couple of games last season as well. If he has to play there pre-season, I mean, it's something he's done before, isn't it?
Of course, Ace is versatile. He's an intelligent footballer, and although he's a central midfielder, he's got the qualities and attributes to just slot in comfortably. So if push comes to shove, we've got options.
Pre-season games start very soon. Does that just make it seem a little bit close to the start of the season, or is it almost a nightmare time because you probably train and have pre-season games on the same days sometimes?
Yeah. Pre-season friendlies, they're a great exercise to get that understanding and to get fitness and to get it all in the bank ready for August the 6th. So there'll be a gradual increase in intensity. There'll be an increase in workload, all building up to that game against Leyton Orient.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Dan, what a difference a year makes, eh? This time last year you were without a club and sort of trying to work out where your next move would be. Now you're Player of the Year with a championship medal in under your belt. Can you believe what's happened in the last year?
No, well, yeah, it has been an unbelievable year, and like you said, this time last season it was a tough time because I was trying to keep fit myself, making sure I was as ready as I could be for an opportunity, and thankfully Cheltenham gave me that chance. So, as you say, I haven't looked back since, and what a year.
Yeah, that the first time we've spoken to you since being named by your pals as their player of the year. How much did that mean?
Yeah, it's a great personal achievement. Obviously, we're all in it together, but to have the recognition of your teammates is it's great, and you play with them week in, week out. You train with them every day, and just knowing that I'm doing my bit for the team, and they recognise how hard I work, and my performances haven't gone unnoticed. So yeah, it's nice.
Circumstances have taken a twist over the summer with various things happening. As it stands, you're probably going to be the man with the armband on the first day. That'll be a nice thing to lead the club out on their first game back in the league.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been official, but like you said, obviously with Aaron not quite ready yet, and with Kyle's suspension, it looks that way. So yeah, I'll lead by example if I can, if given the armband, and one that I'll look forward to.
And where are you going to be watching the game Wednesday night? I understand you were back in Cardiff on Friday watching it with some mates. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, if not with the mates, it'll be with my family. Yeah, we just can't quite believe how well the country's doing at the minute, and we're all very proud. And hopefully come Wednesday we can go one step further.
I think you played with a couple of the lads in that squad back in your early days as well, didn't you?
Yeah, part of the same youth team as Joe Ledley and Chris Gunter, and they've obviously kicked on, and they've had a great club careers, and they're proving it now on the international stage. So hopefully come Wednesday they can get over the line.
Is the common theme between Cheltenham and Wales that team spirit and togetherness, that it seemed to make Cheltenham more than the sum of the parts last year, and it's definitely doing that for Wales?
A lot has been said of the team spirit, and I think we had a great bond last season. I think it's surprising how far that can get you. I think if you've got a tight-knit group who are all on the same page, start winning some matches, confidence grows, and before you know it, you feel invincible. So that seems to be where Wales are at the minute, and hopefully we can continue where we left off last year and take it into League Two.
Have you been one of the ones to sort of crow about it around the changing room, or are you just been sort of quietly happy humming the Welsh national anthem and things like that?
I'm a mod, yeah. You know me, I'm modest. to keep myself to myself. But when we beat Belgium, I did come in belting out the anthem, and there were a few funny faces, yeah. But yeah, it's fantastic. So I'll be there singing the anthem on Wednesday and looking forward to the game.
Excellent. Cheers, mate.
All right.